All right, let's take our viewers to the latest bit of news break that is coming in with the scare of possible rise of crude and gas, the latest coming in from the government. The Indian government has cleared air on crude and LPG availability. Now, this is what government sources are telling us, that India has more crude at the moment than what is stuck at the Strait of Hormuz. Reprioritization is happening within the government. Reprioritization is happening regarding the use of crude. No shortage. And let me repeat that, right now, at least as per the government claim, there is no shortage of LPG. Refineries ordered to increase production of LPG. All of this coming in a statement at a crucial time with the kind of global documentary we are witnessing, especially coming in from Qatar, where ministers in Qatar are concerned, who've actually said that a barrel of oil will go up to $150 in conjunction of all of that. Right now, the government of India trying to allay fears, suggesting that we have in our capacity more crude than the quantity that is struck at the Strait of Hormuz. There is an effort as we speak to reprioritize our incumbent crude oil capacity within the government at a time where we are trying to prioritize for the future. Reprioritization regarding use of crude. Also, the government trying to allay fears at a time where saying that there is no shortage of LPG. Refineries have been ordered to increase production of LPG. I want to connect immediately to my colleague Aishwarya Paliwal, who's joining us for more. Aishwarya, there has been since the morning fair amount of global commentary and reactions coming in, especially from leaders in Qatar, seem to suggest that we are going to see a sharp rise in crude and gas, but India trying to allay those fears.
Well, Preeti, there's a reason why India at the moment is saying that it's in a doing at least for the past 1 year, and this is what data is now suggesting, and something that the government clearly has now told India today that we have enough crude at least for the next a month or so. And in fact, let me also tell you, when we look at all those things that actually are stuck in the Strait of Hormuz, more than that, India already has in its kitty, and reprioritization within the government at the moment is also taking place, which means that crude actually is now being very critically looked at by the Indian government, and if need be, they will also make sure that crude oil is then being refined and is being turned more into the LPG. So that's also something that the government at the moment is looking at. They, in fact, let me tell you, are almost on a daily basis having conversations with UAE, with Saudi, with Qatar, and getting an assessment of what exactly is happening there. How much longer will we see this kind of crunch taking place? So all those things are open, and especially the route of Russia also is open for the Indian government. So the government now very, very sure that there is no need to panic, and also asking the citizens to believe in the government and to believe that we have enough crude oil at least for the next foreseeable future. Preeti.
Aishwarya, thank you there for joining us and giving us that quick update. Now, this is important, viewers, especially important coming in from the government at a time where there is fair amount of global noise that if the crisis continues to ensue or escalate in West Asia, we are actually looking at a sharp increase where crude prices are concerned, and even gas. And just a short while ago, many would suggest that an ominous statement that has been made from Qatar, where one of the ministers have come out and said that, if the crisis continues, then the prices of crude oil could actually surge to $150 a barrel, which will be debilitating where the world economies are concerned. So we're going to try and get you the very latest on that, but you've already seen the government of India stepping in, trying to allay fears at this point of time. Enough of, rumor mongering going about, and also a sense of fear that we will see a very, very sharp rise in crude and oil, and trying to allay fears where our domestic audience is concerned. And that is important in times like this. So